Hey everyone, Dr. Dale here. I want to talk about the recent passing of Robin Williams. Man, that guy was amazing. He was one of my childhood heroes, actually. I remember watching as a little kid, Peter Pan. He was just amazing in that movie. He did a lot of great work, brought a lot of joy and happiness to a lot of people's lives out there. And I want to talk about this situation because I want to bring awareness to the dangerous side effects. And I got to tell you right now, Rob Snyder, you are awesome, man. You keep speaking it. I know you're taking a lot of flack from the medical community, but you are right on. Because L-Dopa, the drug that oftentimes is used to treat the symptoms of Parkinson's disease, has a side effect of increased urges to commit suicide. That's a side effect of the Parkinson's disease drug. And take for the fact that most Parkinson's, more than 50% of Parkinson's disease patients suffer with severe depression already. They go hand in hand. That's what the article even says. They go hand in hand. You know, so Rob, keep speaking the truth, man. And I hope this information right here that I'm going to talk to you about gets out to as many people as possible, and we actually start directing our money, our abilities, our research and studies into things that have already been shown to help Parkinson's disease patients. In fact, here's the thing, is there's a study, and yeah, it's chiropractic study, okay? How come it hasn't been redone? It took 37 patients with Parkinson's disease. 15 of the 37 showed complete reversals of their disease, of all symptoms related to Parkinson's disease. Complete reversals. No more issues, no more problems. If there was a drug that could do that in 2 people out of 37, it'd be all over the mainstream media. Everybody would be talking about it. We may have found a cure for Parkinson's disease. Why isn't anybody talking about it? Because it's done in a chiropractic office, and you can't patent my hands. You can't patent somebody else's hands. You know? So no big corporation wants to put any money towards it because you can't patent it, make money off of it. So that's the way our healthcare system, that's why the drug companies rule the healthcare industry. But here's the thing. Number one, they say that there is no cure and there is no known cause for Parkinson's disease. Actually, there are correlations to head and neck trauma, trauma to the spine, to the nervous system, to induce and cause prolonged deterioration of the body, and then eventually deterioration of the central nervous system. Those are one of the strongest risk factors for developing this disease. So to me, there's a strong connection there. If restoring proper alignment and reversing structural damage to the spine through chiropractic was able to help so many people diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and then you take the research that shows that damage to the neck, to the head, can induce long-term deterioration and eventually lead to Parkinson's disease, that's a study that needs to happen right now. Over and over. Because right now, that's the only glimmer of hope that many people need to hear about. See, people commit suicide because they don't have hope for a better future, a better tomorrow. That's why I believe that Robin Williams died. And Rob, you're right. The drugs have side effects. Plus, if he was being treated for depression, depression medications are actually known to cause indifference. Indifference, what that means is when you're indifferent, you don't care about anything. You don't have emotions anymore. Thus, you don't care about your life. You don't care about other people's lives. Thus, you don't have the emotional intelligence to say, you know what, I shouldn't do this right now. I shouldn't cut my wrist. I shouldn't hang myself. And the depression meds cause indifference. So I don't know what Robin Williams was all on, but I believe that he should have known that chiropractic could have had a possibility. Everybody's situation is different. Maybe it had the possibility to help him. But to go on here, here's some risk factors. Other risk factors they know. Illness, environmental toxins, and other events. And even aging as an important. They say the aging is the biggest risk factor. I don't believe aging causes disease. There's no way aging just causes disease. It's what's happening throughout your life. It's kind of like if I jump into a pool of sharks or I fall into a pool of sharks, the longer I stay in there, the more likely I am to be bit. It's not aging that causes the disease. It's what happened through the years leading up to that disease, like spinal trauma, head trauma, okay? Some other notes here real quick. Parkinson's depression we were talking about goes hand in hand. They say that more than half of the people that suffer with clinical depression when they have Parkinson's disease. And the National Parkinson's Foundation says, you know what, if you got depression, go get early screening for depression and get on medications. But medications are known to cause neurological or mental decline, and that's basically Parkinson's disease. That's not the answer. They said counseling. Thank God they said counseling. So if you're going through a situation where you're depressed, please get into a counselor. Let them help you work through it. Now, I hope you guys recognize this. I hope I've made sense here in this video. We have a study in chiropractic that took 37 Parkinson's disease patients, 15 complete reversals, 34 of the 37 actually improved to either a moderate or mild degree. They showed improvement. There's no drug out there that can actually do that. They just treat symptoms. But chiropractic can reverse. And see, think about it. If I take your neck and you get in a whiplash and you're get hit from behind in a car accident, whips your neck out of alignment, and then with the alignment being out, twisting or whatever, it's going to deteriorate the structure of your spine. If you deteriorate the structure of your spine, it's going to impact the health of the nervous system. If the nervous system starts to deteriorate, that is Parkinson's disease. And head and neck trauma is connected to depression. Cervical fusions, neck surgeries can induce and cause depression and cognitive decline such as dementia. There's enough research out there that physical trauma to your head and your neck can cause mental disorders like Parkinson's, dementia, depression, those things. It's time to put forward an effort to investigate not things that can make a bunch of money, but things where a person can help another person and a person can give another person hope. And I hope this video is giving you hope for a better future to helping people with this condition. And Rob, keep preaching the truth.